Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. Man United versus Man City away from home at the Etihad. We all remember what happened earlier on this season under Ollie. 2-0 victory for Man City. Could have been 5-0, could have been 6-0. We were battered in that game. And if I remember correctly, I think Man City in that game had 67% possession. And I'm really intrigued to see what team Ranić goes with, because a couple of players have been out of form. Ronaldo, I would say Bruno, Luke Shaw, Maguire. And it's going to be interesting to see what team he goes with. And look, it's going to be a surprise for you when I mention what team I think he might go with. But look, personally for me, the best result we can get against Man City is a draw. We've seen, look, there have been times in the past we've beaten Man City. We've played counter-attacking football with Ollie. We've beat them. And Pep did struggle with Ollie at times. But, you know, that last game that Ollie had where we got beaten 2-0, it kind of just showed how terrible we were under Ollie, especially within the last few months of his time as Manchester United manager. And look, for me, what went wrong in that game that we got battered 2-0, defence was atrocious, first of all. Was a Bailly own goal, and Bernardo Silva scored when Luke Shaw and Maguire got in each other's way. It was terrible defending from what I remember in that game. We didn't get much of the ball, and when we did, Ronaldo had a graveyard shift. Nothing there. Wan-Bissaka, I think, was terrible in that game as well. From what I remember from the top of my head, the whole team was just a joke. We didn't get much of the ball. Like I said, 67% possession for Man City in that game. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of see it going the same way. However, I do expect us to play more attacking, and we have to go there. We have to go there and play for a result. We can't just go there being, okay, draws or a fair result, because we'll lose. We need to go there and give them problems. And this is where I start to get into the lineup. Look, Ranić is going to do his press conference in the next couple of hours. So, some players may not be fit, but if I'm looking at it, if every player's fit, I think he's going to go with 5 at the back. I think he's going to, look, he's talked about it before, he's mentioned about going to a 5 at the back before, and it wouldn't surprise me. And I think personally, if you want to play Ronaldo in that striking position, if you're going to play a 4 at the back, we're not going to get much of the ball. Man City are one of the best teams in the league at controlling the ball, having possession of the ball, and being effective on the ball. There's one thing to have the ball and not do anything with it, and it's one thing to have the ball and do something with it, and we saw that a lot of the time with Atletico Madrid, where we had a lot of possession of the ball. We had around, I think it might have been 58% possession of the ball, 60% possession, but it almost felt like Atletico had more than us, and that's because they had more quality on the ball. Their players were a lot more effective going forward. The passes between the players were a lot better than ours. We had no connection between our midfield and attack, and that's it. So I think with Man City, it was similar earlier on the season under Ollie. You saw every pass that we tried to do, it got intercepted. Every time we had the ball, we couldn't keep it more than 2 seconds because Man City's press was a lot better than ours. And you look, I think right now under Ranić, it's going to be interesting, but I think he's going to go 5 at the back. And this is what I think he'll go with. I think he's going to play Delo at right back. Wan-Bissaka, like I said, I think he'll play Wan-Bissaka if he plays with a 4 at the back. If you're going to go 5 at the back, go with Delo. There's a bit more protection with 3 centre-backs. You can allow Delo to go to use that width, and he's going to be playing as a wing-back, so you got to get them crosses in and play. If you're going to play 2 up top, put them crosses in. Put a player who's going to put crosses in. Wan-Bissaka's not that guy. So I think personally, he's going to go 5 at the back, 5-3-2, Delo, right wing-back. He's going to play Lindelof, Varane, and Maguire. Maguire needs to be dropped anyway. But with the 5 at the back, you need to play him. Don't know what happens with Bailly now. He hasn't played in a while. He was injured recently, so we have to see what happens with him. And our left back, look, Tellers or Luke Shaw. For me, it's a 50-50. I would probably go with Tellers. I think Luke Shaw's been poor, but I think he'll go with Luke Shaw. So you've got Delo, Varane, Maguire, Lindelof, and Luke Shaw. 5 at the back. Obviously, De Gea in goal. 3 in the midfield is going to be vital, in my opinion. I think if he plays with a 5 at the back, he's going to introduce Bruno Pogba. And then maybe you could see a Matic in this game, because I feel like if you play Fred or McTominay in a 5 at the back system, how are we going to develop the ball through the midfield into the attack? We're not going to be able to. I think if you play McFred, you're going to have to play them with a 4 at the back. So with a 5 at the back and those midfielders, I would play Bruno, Pogba, and probably Matic. I think Matic is the player who's going to be able to effectively get the ball forward to our attacking players. Playing between the lines. He's better on the ball than McTominay and Fred, in my opinion. When he played that last game against Watford, I thought, mate, sometimes you forget how good Matic actually is, but you just can't play a full game, and sometimes he gets, sometimes he can just put a few mistakes in the game that can cost us the game. You can lose the ball sometimes. He's slow. But I think Matic on the ball is He's got fantastic. He can read the game very well, Matic, and he's a proper centre defensive midfielder. So I think if you're gonna play five at the back, play him, Bruno, Pogba. They're gonna work well as the three in the midfield, and the two up top. I think he's gonna play Rashford and Ronaldo. To be completely honest, Sancho shouldn't be dropped. He's been one of our best players. I would personally, if I would play a five at the back, I'd go Ronaldo and Sancho up top. I think you're gonna have Sancho in the player who wants to score, but he's gonna be a bit more creative. Who's gonna back up Ronaldo, almost like a second striker type role. But two up front, I think is going with Rashford Ronaldo. A bit of pace and some more danger inside the box with Ronaldo there. So, look, I think that's what he's going to go with. I know it's a bit of a surprise, but is it really? We're going to Man City, who got battered by them earlier on this season 2-0. And I know we've been playing better with Rangnick, but I think he's going to go with the five at the back. And if he goes a four at the back, I mean, it's worth to talk about it. I personally think that he's going to go Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Varane, and Luke Shaw at left back. He's probably going to go 4-2-3-1. He'll probably play McFred in the pivot role, Sancho, Rashford, and Bruno. And then, well, he probably won't play Bruno at all. He honestly might just play Bruno as a false nine. He might just do that, because I feel like in this game, if I was playing a four at the back, what's the point of playing Ronaldo? He's not going to get much service. Okay, we're slightly better under Rangnick, more control of the ball. Still not enough to, to bully Manchester City, in my opinion. I would probably play Bruno as a false nine. Someone who's going to come in deep, who's going to support the midfield and the defense, who's going to continue to attack. He's going to do everything pretty much, and Bruno might be that guy in this game. So I think Ronaldo might get dropped in this game. Now, is it dropped as more of a tactical adaptation? Yeah. Should Ronaldo deserve to play? If Cavani is available, will be interesting, because he might play Cavani in this game and play Bruno in the midfield. So it's a lot of options here. There's a lot of options, and is it surprising? Not really. He honestly might just play McFred in the midfield with Pogba, put Bruno as a false nine, and have Sancho and Rashford. He honestly might just do that. So guys, this game, what do I see? I think it's a 1-1. I think it's look, I said it last time with Man City. I think we're just so inconsistent at the moment, and our attack is not what it was earlier in this season. Even when we were playing terribly defensively, our attack was still stepping up. We were being saved by the likes of Bruno, Ronaldo, and Rashford at times in counter attacks, and when Rashford was brought off the bench when he came back from his injury. So I'm nervous for this game, because honestly, Arsenal still have 3 games in hand. We're not playing many games this month. The Liverpool game got postponed, so. I'm nervous for this game. We could end up being battered in this game. So, guys, let me know what you think. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.